With its beautiful rounded metal design, the HTC One M8 was one of our favourite phones of last year, and now it's time for its replacement. Meet the flagship HTC One M9. One of the headline features of this phone is still the design. It of course maintains the full metal body that we've previously seen on the M8 and the previous M7. However, on the M9, the rounded corners of the M8 have been sharpened up a little to make it a little more easier to hold. Now, it's difficult to tell in this light, but the phone has been given a slight two-tone effect, with the edging of the phone slightly more dark gold than the back panel. Now, it's also available in a gunmetal grey and a lighter silver version, each with slightly different coloured side panels. It feels really nice to hold, and I think it looks every bit as sexy as the previous models, and you'll still see classic HTC things like these lines at the top and the bottom, and the power buttons on the side. On the front of the phone, you'll see the boom sound speakers, which is something we've come to expect on a lot of HTC's current phones. Now, the speakers themselves are quite big, but more importantly, when you're watching a video on the screen, the sound is being fired towards you rather than away, meaning it won't get muffled if you put the phone down on a surface. At 5 inches, the M9 screen is exactly the same size as the M8 screen, and it also has a 1080p resolution, so in terms of clarity there shouldn't be any difference. To my eyes it looks fairly bright as well, although under this light it's kind of difficult to tell. It's running the latest Android 5.0 Lollipop software, and HTC has also released the latest version of its Sense software, which is Sense 7. Now, Sense 7 makes a few changes, but most notably is the fact that you can customize the interface a lot more than you could with previous models. It's running on Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 810 processor, which should be plenty enough to keep this running smoothly. HTC has taken the 4 ultra-pixel camera found on the back of the One M8 and has actually put that on the front of the M9. Now, how different that makes for your selfies remains to be seen when we put them both side by side, but we are expecting them to look a little crisper, particularly in low light. On the back of the phone, though, is a 20 megapixel camera rather than ultra pixels, although again, we'll really have to wait for the full review to see how that fares. HTC hasn't said exactly how much this phone is going to cost, but given its top-end specs and its metal design, you can bet it won't come cheap. It's due to go on sale towards the end of March, though, globally, so we should expect to hear more prices somewhere in the next couple of weeks. I'm Andrew Hoyle for CNET, and this is the HTC One M9.